Hello and welcome back to more Vintage Cube. Wow. This is some powerhouses. Fourth Lingos, Fury, Nadu, even Natural Order I think is I don't think it's quite on the same level, but it is one color. I want to play Fourth Lingos, I think. Probably Nadu. Well, probably Fury is the strongest because it's so flexible. Like it's good when you're behind and when you're ahead, which is something that you want. But to be honest, I just drafted a deck with Fury. Nadu is exceptional, but it's just not a gameplay pattern that I enjoy. I don't want to like, I don't, I just don't want to do the thing. I would take it, but Fourth Lingos does all of that stuff and more. Just a broken card. Yeah. This pack, we just took Fourth Lingos. I could take Carry Zev. Carry Zev's very good at getting the Monarch back or whatever. Yeah, Monarch. So that's good. I could take Oust. I think Oust is very strong. Legion Extruder is okay. It is like removal plus can make a bunch of stuff. Yeah, I don't love taking carries of this early. I mean, there's other stuff like Spyglass Siren can I don't know. That's too all in, I think. I think it's like Oust, carry Zev, or speculate in case we don't end up in Boros, and then Remand is looking pretty good in that spot. Remand is probably the best card in the pack, and people don't value Oust very highly, so we'll just take this and see. Well, there's a Jite. Wow, this pack is gross. Jite, Spell Pierce, Counterspell, Coalition Relic, a lot of good stuff. But yeah, Jite is just so broken. Okay. Glory Bringer, Mentor, Oko, Enduring Innocence, Gitaxian Probe, Prismatic Vista. Wow. Kind of looking at Prismatic Vista. We're already looking to be quite a few colors. Vista helps a lot. And my instinct is to take a Glorybringer here. But I think most people value this card lower than I do. And I think Mentor is also pretty good. And these are two cards that tend to come around. So we're going to take Prismatic Vista. Just make it easier for us to play all these cool cards we got going on. And go from there. Stern Scolding is quite nice. Just one of the better cheap interactive spells. Blood Crypt doesn't quite match our mana yet. Kellen's okay. I like Relic of Sauron. Relic of Sauron is good, but I'll take Stern Scolding. Not quite as good as a Force Spike, but close enough. Okay, in this pack we have Athari, Malcolm. Deals combat damage to a player, put a chorus counter on it, and then you loot. And then if there are 4 more chorus counters on it, you can play it for free. So pretty good tempo card if you get it down early. Definitely requires a lot of investment. I think I like this because I have Remand and Stern Scolding and this has Flash. And Authority might come around. And if it doesn't, I'm not that mad about it. Ooh. Elite Spellbinder. Tishana's Tidebinder. Talisman of Progress actually also kind of interesting. I'm thinking this is a Spellbinder situation. This counters activate or triggered abilities, which can stop lands, which is kind of gross. It also has Flash 2. You know, I've never played with this card. I'm going to try it out. Okay, Storm Teacher's Talent makes 1/1s, and then you can get spells back. Containment Priest, Adeline, Spell Seeker. I mean, Adeline is disgusting. Hard to play. Very good. Containment Priest is also really good. Also has Flash, so we could just play the whole game with our hand face up. But I think I'll take Adeline. This card... There's very few cards in the cube that can kill people faster than this card can. It's just really good. So I'll take that. Fabled Passage is a little slow. Lion Sash does give us some like graveyard disruption. And then Talisman of Curiosity helps with the mana and stuff. Take Lion Sash. It also plays with the theme of holding open mana. Oust versus Spyglass Siren. I think this is an Oust deck for sure. Oust is great. River Pyre Verge helps with Tidebinder, Fourth Lingos. I like Relic. I like Eagles. We'll take this. They took my guy. Oh, that's sad. Okay. There's like nothing. This card's so bad in the cube. Take this, I guess. Took my guy. I guess I could have gone into like Vindicate, but I'll take Kellen, whatever his name is. This card is double splash, but it's cool. Seething Song last pick. Not doing that. Okay, this deck is looking pretty nice. I can't believe someone took my Glorybringer. Very sad about it. But I still think Prismatic Vista was the correct pick. I get this question a lot. People are like, Caleb, why did you said you wanted this card, but you didn't take it? And it's like, there's other cards in the pack. I get that comment a lot too when people leave comments and say, you should take this without saying what else is in the pack or what I took over it, right? Like, yes, sometimes passing Counterspell is bad, but if you take Ancestral Recall over it, it seems fine to me. Ooh. Volcanic Island. Man, I want this whole pack. Reprieve, Memory Lapse, Archive, Volcanic. I would take all of them. Uh, Given that that's not a possibility, I have Remand. Maybe Memory Lapse comes around. I'm more likely to be blue-white than I am to be red, but I probably want to splash forth Lingos anyway, so I'm going to take this card. I want all of these, but I think I got to take the dual so it makes future fetch lands good and that kind of thing. Cathar Commando is quite nice. Phantasmal Image is pretty good. Wrath of God, not really where we're at yet, but we could get there. And then Otawar is also very nice. I think I'll take the Commando. This card does a lot. Again, has Flash. This deck really just wants counter spells now. Activated abilities of artifacts, creatures, and planeswalkers can't be activated. That seems kind of gross. Jacked Rabbit we like. Pyrogoyf. This card's kind of busted. There's also Treasure Cruise. Wow. Artifacts, creatures, and planeswalkers can't be activated. That seems crazy. Seems very good. For now, I'm gonna take the Treasure Cruise. But I would happily take the other stuff. Okay. Is this a Minskin Boost Splash? What does this do first? When it enters, discard 2 cards, then draw them many cards. Okay, kind of cool. Not broken, just kind of cool. Your opponents can't cast spells during your turn, and when this attacks, you make 2 1/1s that die. Crazy. Minskin Boo just wins the game. I have Forther Lingos Minskin Boo. I don't think I can really like yeah, we're just gonna splash them. I could try and be fancy or do other things, but this card is probably the strongest card in the cube. Like pound for pound. Like just you play this, you win the game. There's a Copperline Gorge. Burst Lightning. Fanatic of Ronos is interesting. Don't really have the mana for that. I think I'm gonna take Razor Verge Thicket here. There's also Chromatic Star. Take the Thicket though. Indotha Triome, Plainswamp Forest. Not quite. This is looking to be a pretty good Territorial Kavu deck, given that I'm playing Minskin Boo and all this jazz. So we'll take that. Deathrite Shaman helps. No More Lies is a decent counterspell. Stoneforge can currently grab Jite and Lion Sash, which is okay. No More Lies is pretty. I have a ton of. I think I gotta take. I think Deathrite's great, but I have so much flash stuff that No More Lies is actually quite strong here. Stomping Ground, Expressive Iteration. Jeez. Yeah, I think Stomping Ground is probably the pickup. And then is this a Dark Confidant deck now? But like actually is it? It could be. Bunch of cheap stuff. I could take the Carnosaur. I have 3 mana, deal 3 damage to something. Isn't that great? I don't love any of these. I'm gonna speculate on Dark Confidant if I somehow get all of the fixing in the world. Okay. Lush Portico. I think I want Commercial District. Or let's see. I don't have a fetchable green-white yet. So I'm gonna grab this one. Then here. Overlord of the Bilmerk is a disgusting card. I have a lot of counter magic, so Bloodbrain Challenger is worse. Chalice is okay. I'll take this in case I end up black. Bright Glass Gearhulk. Delighted Halfling can play Minskin Boo and stuff. Yeah. I, too, enjoy an uncounterable Minskin Boo. Leaving Skydiver steals your artifacts versus a Wrath. Actually, this is a pretty decent Sunfall deck. Take this, probably not play it. I guess I'll take Sorin in case I'm like, I don't know, speculating. This I could play. Okay, Mox Emerald is disgusting. Ragavan's also very good, but on-cover Mox in this deck is, yeah, we'll take that. We're just trying to Minsk and Boo or fourth air Lingos as fast as possible, and then we'll figure out the rest later. So these are like probably knots. Sunfall is great here because it, like, we're really good on an empty board with this Minsk and Boo, GT, you know, XL creatures, whatever. We have some GT counters. Pretty happy about that. Okay. Lotus Cobra's interesting. Missing some of the blue fixing currently. I would like a fetch land if possible. I could take Discharge because my deck is missing a little bit of cheap removal. Cobra helps, but I only have currently one fetch. It does help though. Turn 2 Cobra enables turn 3 Minsk and Boo. I think though, we just grab a Taiga. Yeah. Okay, Verdant Catacombs. Probably just have to take... Ugh, Tameo? So good, but Catacombs can grab... Maybe not a ton. Green, black, white. Not blue. It doesn't get blue. We could take Force of Negation, keep us alive. I could just grab Tameo because she's, again, just a really strong card. I think I gotta take the fetch, though. That does also enable these black cards if we get that far. Laura's Headquarters turns Catacombs into a tri-land, so I'll grab that. Okay, I mean, the black cards are not looking too out of the question now. Fable of the Mirror Breaker. This is just all the recent broken cards. Yeah, I'll play a Fable. The treasure token makes this quite appealing. Okay, this is literally just broken modern printed cards. Flage, Uro, Baleful Strix, all these cards are good. Leyline Binding could actually be the pickup. Instant speed removal. I want this pack, to be honest. I want all of it, but this is going to be a pretty good Leyline Binding deck, I think. Especially if I pick up a black duel. I know I just passed 2. I don't think we're playing Kellen, but I could see. March of Otherworldly Light. Omnath, get in the deck, my friend. Yeah, Omnath. This deck is so ridiculous. Kellen, can you level up at instant speed? You can. That's more tempting. Play Kellen, hold up counter magic, level him up. I like that a little more. Still in the bounce pile. Okay. Renin 6. I have 2 fetches. Cult Epiphany. Screaming Nemesis is just good. Knight of the Reliquary also helps with mana fixing. If I had Lotus Cobra, I would take this more highly. With 2 fetches, I'm gonna try Renin 6. Savai Triumph, I think makes the black mana okay. Not amazing. I could take a Static Prison. We'll try the Triumph. Okay, we get a Temple Garden versus a Gush. I don't have a ton of islands, so I think just Temple Garden and just have all the cards. Okay. Could grab Xander's Lounge. Don't think that's necessarily what I want. I mean, these cards are now decent in the deck. I'm gonna grab Force of Negation, I think. Overgrown Tomb, Fire, Ice, Nissa, Titania. I think I like Fire, Ice. No, let's grab Overgrown Tomb. Just have all non-basics. Pented Prism, Brainstorm, Lava Spur, Boots. Okay, Confidant's getting in the deck. I think a Brainstorm? Talon Gates. Okay, that's kind of nice. A Tarmogoyf, not doing that. I don't know if I'm actually playing Talon Gates, but it is fixing of any color. Okay, what does this look like? 25. So I need to make a couple cuts. Probably Brainstorm is the easiest one. I think I like, in this deck, Tarmogoyf over Kellen. And then we could run Slimefoot and Squee. When this enters or attacks, you make a thing. And then sacrifice this to get stuff back. So you could just keep looping that forever and ever and ever. That's kind of spicy. Maybe better than Tarmogoyf. This deck just has like the craziest late game if I do this. Like, how do they deal with the late game? Maybe I play Sorin over Dark Confidant just because my deck wants to gain some life. And like, Sorin plus Omnath is pretty spicy. Sorin plus GT is pretty spicy. I like that. I think this deck needs 17 land. So I do need to make one cut. Which could be Force of negation for the sideboard, maybe? Because I don't have a ton of blue cards. Let's do that. And then just put all these into play. I don't think I want a Talon Gates. It's fine, but not like the craziest thing ever. 1-1-1-1. So blue sources right now I have 1, 2, 3. Hang on. This blue. 3, 4, 5. Currently only 5 blue sources. I think I want 2 islands here. Red sources I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's plenty of red sources. Don't need that. Green 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Plenty of green. Don't need that. White we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 white sources. Plenty of that. Could add a basic swamp. That makes Prismatic Vista get it, but I think we're okay without it. I think I'm just gonna add another island here. We will see what happens. See you all round 1. Hey, so real quick, I'm excited to finally be able to say we've got a professionally produced how to play video for Algomancy, which is the card game I spent 3 years of my life making. So if you've been wondering what the game's about, want to go in depth on the rules and mechanics, we got 21 minutes of all the phases of the turn, in depth explaining how it's played. Just a lot of cool stuff. So if you're interested in all in that, go check it out. We've also got a ton of other gameplay on the Algomancy YouTube channel itself and shorts as well. So if you want to find out more about the game and just see gameplay, things like that, go check it out. It's a lot of fun, I promise you. Otherwise, just enjoy the rest of the video. Well, this hand looks pretty good. If I was on the play, this would be absolutely unbeatable. On the draw, if they don't do anything turn 1, we're still in good shape. Ah, no. They take 4 their Lingas, and now my hand does nothing. And they know about the Stern Scolding, too. It's okay. My deck's full of broken stuff. Like that one. Let's go hold up Stern Scolding. I want to play around Inquisition. They already know about the Mox, so not too much that I'm scared of there. We could Prismatic Vista for a Mountain. I will counter this. They could have something scarier later, but I could also have something scarier later. Just drawing lands I don't love. Let's play Razor Verge Thicket. And I can Vista for a Mountain and jam Minskin Boo. You know what? I might have cut Basic Mountain, now that I think about it. Which would be so sad. No more lies. Well, it's time to find out if I did. I did. Okay. Well, silly me. Can't play Minskin Boo. That is a reason. I think I need to cut one of the... No, it's the same number of stuff either way. I just drew all my basics. Overlord of the Baelmerk. I will stop that. So they could, in theory, kill me with this. But I don't think they will. And any red source off the top were golden. Malcolm, Alluring Scoundrel. Play this tapped. Alright, I'm so regretting not having Mountain in play right now. Do I trade with the Witherbloom with Malcolm? I don't think so. I don't think they have anything. And I want to loot. Fox Pearl. Okay. Get in there, Malcolm. You scoundrel. There we go. Let's attack. I guess I'm supposed to lead with Minskin Boo, but I would like to have counter magic to protect Minsk. Perfect. Yeah, now I have remand. Play this. 3, 4. No, I need blue mana here. 1, 2, 3. A little bit telegraphed, but that's okay. Play you. Make a hamster. Sacrifice a creature. Yeah, I probably should have hit them for 4, but I think having remand up when I played Minsk is better. Okay, so here's the combo. So they play Chain of Smog targeting themselves. You got it. Discard the last 2 cards in your hand. Great. You now have no cards in hand. I lose a life. I now remand your Chain of Smog copy. Great. It's so bad. They spent 2 mana to discard a card, discard 2 cards, 2 mana and a card to discard 2 cards. It's just no, it's not good. Don't want to make a hamster here. All right, let's attack them for 6. Get rid of Spar's headquarters. Then we're gonna throw this at this. Okay, they're so dead. All right, red. Play Omnath. What am I doing? Red, blue, white, green. Play Stomping Ground, untapped, and let's get down an Overlord. Get back Sorin, because I could play... Oh no, I need to sacrifice a Napperling. So let's get back... Sorin's actually really sick with Omnath. Let's do that. Okay. Wow, what a cool combo. It's fine in other cubes. Just in Vintage Cube, literally any piece of interaction there destroys my opponent. They have no cards in hand, nothing to do. It might win a couple games. I could take Force of Negation now, I guess, to play around that a little bit. Like, it will win some games. I'm not saying it's the worst thing in the world, but it's pretty tough. I think this is a bit ambitious, Slimefoot and Squee. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blue. I don't have that many red cards. I'm just going to keep it like this. Okay. This hand is great. No blue mana, but we get to go like a 4/4 Territorial Kavu into Fable. They don't Thoughtseize me. Ah, the post-combat Thoughtseize. Probably take Kavu, would be my guess. You could take Fable as well. Okay, that tells me they probably have like Fatal Push or something. I feel vindicated not adding mountains to my deck because I have so many non-basics that tap for red. Okay, they don't do anything here. Delighted Halfling. Yeah, I think I just played Big Kavu. They clearly have an answer to it, but it's a 4/4, and if they, I don't know, Inquisitioned weird. Okay, Vampiric Tutor. I mean, they could kill me next turn. That it is possible. They do the thing, Chain of Smog, Mox, and I die. Bitter Triumph, discard Archon. Uh-oh. Reanimate Archon. Uh-oh. Okay. Don't need a Malcolm anymore. Oust. Thorin. So whatever I do is just gonna die. I need double white as well. I could play Sorin into Delighted Halfling. That seems like the highest chance of winning. Sorin into Delighted Halfling, discard Overgrown Tomb to Archon and hope to untap with a untapped white source. Yeah. I don't think letting them hit me twice is like a winning line, so. Can't extort. We could also draw Oust. Like, there's a couple removal spells we could hit, but I think just hitting any white source untapped, plus a bunch of other options, is probably worth looking after. Lose this. Discard this. Barrowglyph. Yeah. Alright, deck. Untapped white source. Nah. Okay. Next game. So they're playing Reanimator stuff. I feel better about Force of Negation. And we'll just do it like that. Alright, going first. Yeah, I guess so. Not the best hand, but we have all of our mana. Hard to do too much better than that. And I guess we'll go a little bit slow. Okay, they don't do anything either. Okay, that's a lot of land. Delighted Halfling is a little late for you, my friend. We're looking for the Minskin boos of the world. Also, by putting Halfling in the bin, it does set up for Overlord into Halfling guaranteed as well. Can't Stern... This card's so much worse than Force Spike. It's unbelievable. They don't get back anything, though, so that's good. Sunfall. Okay, that's nice. So let's shock in a tomb. and do the same thing as them. Use the ability. Yes. Wow. Glad I did that. I'm very much telegraphing the stern scolding by how I tapped here. That's okay. Glad I didn't draw those. Although I do need another white source, huh? Wait, and those are... Oh no, that's two. That's three white sources. Do I have any left? I do, but not many. Borrow Goyf, can't stern scolding that. But we got a Lion Sash. Let's go... Verge. Lion Sash. Delighted Halfling. Pass. Collective Brutality. With Escalate. Yikes. I might just be dead. I didn't have the extra white mana to exile with Lion Sash. And then they take my Sunfall, probably. Yeah. Big sad. Okay, reanimate Gristlebrand. Draw your deck. Yeah, probably shouldn't have kept a 6-land opener, whatever it was. I will chump here just to give me a little more time. It is possible that I get out of this, but they have so much life and so many cards. Like, the only way I get out of this is by decking them. Like, Overlord is not optional, it's mandatory to mill. Little late, my friend. Alright, go ahead. I take 13. Don't love it. Oh, you mill that many cards? Wait, they could genuinely die. Oh, is it a May? You may mill that many cards. Okay. These modern cards. This card was designed like 10 years ago. It would just be a mandatory. All right, we're going to remand that. Blue? Tidebinder. Aha! Get out of here, frog. Kavu, and we die. Okay. RIP. See you guys next round. Well, this hand is super weird, and we're going to find out how it goes. Uncountable Minskin. No! My halfling. Okay, well, this hand's terrible now. Literally can't cast a single card in my hand. I do get a Surveil. I have a Tidebinder. And I have red. So I now can play one card in my hand. Okay, never mind. They thought seize. Interesting. Oh, they don't see the mountain. That's good. Emperor of Bones. Oh, that's cool. So they take the Tidebinder. Let's bluff the counter spell here. Jeez. All right. Well, I have no... Yeah, maybe I'm supposed to mulligan? I don't know. I felt like just being on the draw here is pretty tough. But it's not even being on the draw. It's like... Okay, Treasure Cruise could do something. Taking a lot of damage, but they only have one card left in hand, and I have a potential board wipe. I guess Treasure Cruise is pretty awkward against Emperor of Bones. They can do this at any time, right? 4 mana, just swing in with something with haste. Play this. Not quite dead. I could draw the thing that exiles all creatures next turn and be okay. It is funny, though. Down to 8. Tide Hollow Scholar. Okay, that still doesn't play around what I could have. They have so much discard, like an unbelievable amount. Cathar Commando. I mean, it does something. They adapt 2. They get Tishana's Tidebinder. I have to block here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I have to block there and then kill the Scholar. I'm surprised they waited so long to adapt this. Block here. Kill this. We just have to draw lucky. Take 6, go to 2. Lion Sash. Yeah. This looks like a good cube deck. A lot of discard and a lot of graveyard hate. Island. Okay. Black, white, Thoughtseize, Tribal. Tarmogoyf seems kind of bad. Dark Covenant is kind of what you want. I mean, I just got really lucky with my hand, I think. Or unlucky. I think I do cut an island for a swamp here, though. And then we get rid of... Stern Scolding's actually decent against their deck. All the rest of these are pretty decent top decks. I think I get rid of a counter spell. Because I just want to have cards that I can draw and play early. This hand is good. I have so much green fixing in this deck. I have Stern Scolding. Opponent molds to 6. Alright, deck. Green source. GT works too. I can't quite Stern Scolding, but I wouldn't want them to Inquisition this card away. Man, okay. Just got... Yeah, there's so many different things they could do. Now they know about Stern Scolding, so they could take it as my only currently playable card. But I think they take Omnath. That makes a bit of sense to me. There's a Stomping Ground. So this turned out pretty good. Get to do this. Green, red. Play this big Kavu. Can't quite GT it. They just scoop. GT. Literally ends games. Okay, we're going to have good mana this game. They just scooped to a GT. Let that sink in. We have all of our mana. I'm going to keep this and I'm not going to like it. It's just, you can't really mulligan against a deck running this much discard. Giver of Runes, not super scared of. Okay, Renin 6 is excellent. Please don't discard it. Take 1. Love that. Okay. Oh, they're so dead if they don't have it. No! My grief. Alright, they take Renin 6. Not the end of the world. Alright, so we can't Renin 6. Missing white mana. So this does that. Savia Triumph also does that. I think this is the best white mana source here. Overlord and the Balemerc. They're gonna discard something. Probably Overlord. And I want to set it up so that I can Slimefoot. So let's go Volcanic Island. Lion Sash. Because if I go for Overlord and I miss, I think that's really bad. Maybe it's wrong and I just want to get the impending down. Okay, they got their own Lion Sash. So much graveyard hate from this opponent. Alright, we get Mox Emerald. Now I get to go Mox. I need a black source, so let's shock this in. Black, green, red. Play Slimefoot and Squee. Fortunately, pretty bad against the Lion Sash. I think I do just eat their grief now because they could always eat in response, and I want my Lion Sash to be at 2/2. Transform, they can take something. They might just leave my hand, to be honest. It's not very good against stuff. They take Treasure Cruise. I can just hardcast Overlord now. Feels a bit like a misstep. Cast this. Easy ability, yes. Let's wait. Or Planeswalker? What? Jeez. Okay. Kind of insane. Let's get Tidebinder, I guess. Or Planeswalker. Good to know. A troll for land. I mean, my top decks are so much stronger than theirs. Lush Portico. So I already have Remand plus Tidebinder up, so let's just play this. Put that on top for sure. I can attack, but I don't want to mill that card away, so let's just wait. Okay, they can eat the Delighted Halfling. I can try and stop that, but it's just gonna happen. If they go for another one, I can try and stop it. They eat Fable. I will try and stop that one. Necromancy on Troll of Khazad-dûm. So I can Tidebinder this, I believe. When this, it's so terribly worded. When this enters, if it's on the battlefield, it becomes an aura with... I think this will work. It's worded so terribly, but this feels like the best play for me. So we're going to let it resolve and then Tidebinder the trigger. I think I can do. Sick. Okay, so now we do this. And I probably just 4/3ling us for everything. Do I need red or something? Red, white. Cool. Okay. That's what I thought. See you all next round. Well, I'm gonna keep this. We got a surveil. We're on the draw. We can play Cathar Commando. Everyone's got mocks in these days. Oh boy. Well, I don't know if there's much I could do against turn 1 Dark Confidant. Sparrow's headquarters. That does let me Sunfall, but I think I need Ren and 6 faster. I think turn 5 on the draw Sunfall to try and beat Dark Confidant is a little slow. Soul Ring? Oh, jeez. Okay. Yeah, Sunfall very slow in this spot. Okay. Alright. Hit me for 2. They don't even attack. This is going to be tough. Omnath off the top. Let's go Island. We can try and block with a Cathar Commando. One of the biggest weakness of decks like this, Hole Breacher. Okay. I'm probably just dead, to be honest. I was gonna say one of the biggest weakness of deck like this is they don't have card draw, but with Dark Confidant and then Hole Breacher to just obliterate me, I don't know how much I can do here. Yeah. Okay. We will concede, go to the next one. Force of Negation. Kind of the only thing I really have. Slime Scud and Squeeze, pretty bad. Dark Confidant. I think I'm gonna cut the black cards and bring in just some more aggro. They're late game, like I can't really beat a Hole Breacher. We'll just do that. Go first. I have turn 1 Kellen. I could fetch a red-green-white duel, but I think we're gonna go for Kellen here. Their deck's so fast. Taiga? Yeah. I don't think I really have the chance to wait. Gains. Whenever you do a combat damage to an opponent, X the top card of your library and you can play it. I do have a Mox Sapphire. Oh, I can just play Territorial Kavu here. Alright, let's do that. Red, green. Play you. Attack for 2. Very different game when we're on the play. Okay, they don't do anything. Ren and 6, pretty nice here. Let's attack first. Discard a card if you do draw a card, yes. Discard Oust. Draw Volcanic, perfect. I will attempt a Ren and 6. Excellent. Okay, this is gonna be a 1-mana Leyline Binding. Entomb. Dude, am I just playing as Reanimator? I don't think I'm supposed... Archon of Cruelty. Okay, I can beat... I mean, most stuff I have Leyline Binding. Shallow Grave would be kind of annoying. Reanimate would be totally fine. Necromancy would also be fine. I think that was the other opponent, though. Okay, wait, what? They have Black Lotus? What is happening? Well, that's a dead Narset that whiffed, so we will take that. Okay, let's go Verdant Catacombs. Fetch up... What am I missing? White, black. So Savai Trial makes this hit for 5. 5, 6, 7, 8. Not quite lethal. So let's get back. I guess we'll attack with Kavu and exile the Archon. Yeah, that makes total sense. And then I guess just ping down Narset. Let's do that. Or I can kill Narset here. Nah, let's attack them with this. Attack Narset here. Exile target card from a graveyard will be Archon. Then Ren and 6 will kill you. I can level up Kellen whenever. Okay, they don't do anything. Kellen, get big. Lion Sash is pretty nice too. The extra red for Kellen is tempting. 3/2 human fairy rogue with double strike. I like that. I mean, they die to this currently, so there's not a whole lot of reason to do anything besides just attack. Although, I could... No, this is also lethal. So I think I go Volcanic here and attack them. Discard a card to draw. Will be Plains. They do nothing, they die. If they kill the Kavu, they also die. That kind of works. Okay, Echo Vans we definitely need to deal with. So they get 3/1/1s. Um, I think it's pretty important to play Lion Sash with 1 up. They can double block Kellen and single block the Kavu, and that seems fine. Interesting. My opponent has Echo Vans at the ready, so they could go like Hull Breach or Echo. That's pretty bad. I think I just gotta let Kellen die. Red in 6 is gonna kill this one. Play Lion Sash. Lion Sash is gonna eat Echo Vans. We're gonna play Delighted Halfling. So I no longer have Leyline Binding up. Aberrant Oculus. Okay. That one's fine. Manifest Dread. I guess we'll do this now. Okay. Another Reanimator deck. I think just run it like so. I could have Talon Gates of Madara. Doesn't feel that useful. I know you can like put it into play to like phase out their attacker. Maybe it is good against Shallow Grave, but really this deck dies if they Shallow Grave me turn 1. Let's keep this. So many turn 1 Moxen. Night's Whisper. So much better than Dark Confidant. Or like, or, you know what I mean. So much worse, whatever. Okay, so we can go Kavu into No More Lies. Hopefully they don't do anything too crazy. Okay, don't love that. Well, they hit the Echo. Yikes. They hit the Echo. I could just have no hand. What happens if they don't have the ability to Time Twister next turn? They deal with Kavu. They'd have to have a way to discard Echo of Aeons and then play it. I think I'm going to give myself... Because if I pass with No More Lies, they can like hold up Hull Breacher and stuff and it gets really bad. I think I need to do something here. I think being on the draw is just bad. I don't have a forest. Okay, well, that answers that, I guess. My mana base really hurting me here. It's actually particularly rough because I can't even play Kellen and hold up No More Lies at the same time. Occult Epiphany. That's a good one. They could discard to hand size the draw 7. Okay, Remand makes me feel a little better. Let's get down to Kellen. I think I do Remand Occult Epiphany now. No, they could do it for 2. Next turn they get X equals 2. And then Time Twister me, right? Discard Echo Veons and play it. So I let this happen. But now I'm pretty dead, I think. Yeah, I think this Prismatic Vista not being able to get basics of all the kinds might have cost me like 2 games in this league. We'll see though. Okay, well that's a very good remand target. And we get a Temple Garden. Okay, there's hope. Actually, there's a lot of hope. Force of Negation off the top. This is disgusting. Take it all back. Fourth Erlingus, get in there. Red, white, blue, blue. It had the Force of Negation. I can't force back. Alright. Not a good reason to attack just yet. Actually, Sunfall's looking kind of spicy now. Time Twister. No. None of that for you. Kind of want to just draw any untapped land now. Get a 4/4. Stern Scolding is not what we wanted. Uh, don't love this. They have 2 cards in hand. Sunfall would be so sick here, but I can't do that. I could oust a Spirit and force to trade with Dark Confidant. Is that the play? Or do I give them another turn and just hope that I draw an untapped land, which is quite likely. I think I do that. They have 2 XL draw 7s. I don't know how many more they could have. Land, love it. Okay, they're getting greedy, love it. I mean, that probably tells me they have another creature to play. Big one. Really big one. Urza, Lord High Artificer. Okay. I think it's too greedy to not Stern Scolding this. Make you big. Okay. Yeah, I was way too greedy to not do that. So now I can oust the Dark Confidant. At this point, they haven't had anything yet. I think I attack them and not the Narset. It's a little greedy, but I think I gotta do it. Try and hit a land here. Ugh. Okay. That would have been good next turn. Would have been good. But we're just trying to hit lands. Yeah. Don't have anything here. I guess if I'm trying to hit lands, maybe I should have given him double strike. Shallow Grave Urza. Sure. Oh man, countering that, putting that in their bin was huge. They activate Urza. What do you got? Entomb. Okay. Fill your graveyard. Yeah, I think I'm maybe supposed to level up Kellen. They get a Grave Titan. Take 3. That feels correct. Again, we're just trying to draw into Sunfall. Turn you into big things. Ah, please. Okay. Kellen can attack them. They almost certainly chump block this. Wow, okay. We got a land. We did it. Okay, so I get to go with this. Uh, honestly, I'm kind of racing them pretty well now. Play a Cathar Commando. Then Malcolm is okay. Malcolm can block a flyer. Kavu's just huge. But I used my green white source to do that. Of course I did. Okay. No Kavu. We can line sash. I think Malcolm's a little bit better. Plays around if they have a board wipe or something like that. So that I think this is the turn they draw Dark Confidant. They don't do anything. Let's land a Malcolm now. Do I want a Cathar Commando anything? I don't think so. Can kill the construct, that doesn't save them that much. Save it for something like a Jite. Tarmogoyf is huge. Attack them with Kellen. Yeah, I think just that. Okay. Construct down. I get to go Kavu. I can't go Kavu, Lion Sash, and hold up Lion Sash. I also can't go... I can't play Lion Sash and something else while still holding up Lion Sash, so I think I'm going to go Kavu. Oh, I can't even Kavu Tarmogoyf anyway. Let's just go Kavu, Lion Sash, and then hold up Cathar Commando. A Vamp. Maybe I am supposed to kill Narset. But I'm pretty sure it's Dark Confidant, Vampiric Tutor in their hand. They fall to 11. I could kill Mox Sapphire. That's interesting. Toxic Deluge, maybe? Corpse stands with buyback on Grave Titan. I don't have white mana up. Pretty gross, but we can handle it. Surprisingly. They also get Archon. Less easy to handle. Okay, we're gonna sacrifice. So they get a bunch of life. And I'm gonna need a chump block. Cathar Commando is a perfect chump blocker. At this point, I think Lion Sash is a little bit weak. Discard. I'm gonna lose my hand anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Okay. Pretty good opener for them. And I have to chump with Malcolm, so I guess I keep Kavu. Pretty gross play from them. Kill that. Those both get exiled. I'm at 5 life. Currently dead on board. And they discarded my best answer to this. Able of the Mirror Breaker. Block, block, die. So we attack. Yeah, them hitting my only out here is pretty rough. What? Oh, Narset. Right. Okay. I'm dead anyway. Narset pretty good there, though. Okay. Overall, reasonably happy with how the deck performed. I mean, the mana base was a little rough. I'll give you that. And I never got to do really any of the combos that I wanted. But all the cards were very strong, and that was very helpful. Thank you for watching. See you next time.